Welcome back to another edition of Brian's Big Idea. And today we've got a couple big movers in the stock market, and they're not tech stocks. Well, there's plenty of tech stocks that are moving up and posting big gains and things like that. But right now I'm going to focus on a couple healthcare names and then talk about the wonderful service, HealthCare Innovators. It's run by the Kevin Cook. Kevin Cook is one of our outstanding stock strategists here at Zacks Investment Research. And he has the very difficult task of, looking at all these different healthcare stocks. And the thing that I want to talk about, the big idea inside of healthcare, obviously we're going to talk about a couple big movers today. But, healthcare stocks and drug stocks and all of that, they're all treated differently than we would an industrial or a tech name or anything else. When we think about a healthcare stock, we think about its pipeline. We think about its possibilities of, how big is the market for each drug? What will that drug bring? And that's how analysts kind of look at healthcare stocks. So earnings estimates are important to these stocks, but at the end of the day, it's much more about, do you have a drug that A, works? That's great. B, is there a healthy pipeline? Are you going to be creating more than one drug? And then C, are you going to be able to partner with the big boys to be able to get those drugs out into the public and get some good results? So I figured we'd take a look at a couple stocks, one that I know for sure is in Kevin's portfolio, and let's just go right into that one. And the first one we have here is Beam Therapeutics. Beam Therapeutics, right there's the name. It's B-E-A-M. It's a Zacks rank number 3 right now with Fs. Looks just like my report card back when I was in school. All Fs, 4 Fs. We got an F for value. Got an F for growth, an F for momentum, F for the VGM, the value, growth, and momentum composite score. But, I'm going to tell you that doesn't mean so much when you're thinking about a stock like this. And you can see today it is up $11 or 33% right there. Woo, going to take this thing and go straight up the ladder here. That's what's happening with this stock. So what's going on here with Beam? Kevin Cook even joked a little bit earlier that he said that the ticker Beam almost makes these crypto guys think that something's going on. And this is a day when Bitcoin is up roughly 10% over the last 24 hours. So not a crypto, Beam Therapeutics. So they reported earnings. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of my numbers that I love to look at. When I look at any stock, are we beating the number? We're beating the number, and we're beating it handily. 23% over the last year. So that's great to see. What's going on with the estimates? Estimates have been improving by a penny here. We're going to call that a penny. Loss of $1.16 to loss of $1.15. This is 3 cents better. Loss of $1.10 to loss of 7. And we've got the 4-cent movement for here, but no one cares because that's 2023. We're all about this year and next year, really. And the numbers going the wrong way here. But the company reported today, and I'm not really that great on healthcare, but I can tell you this, that if there is going to be growth like this, 36%, I would imagine that the possibility of this really being a contraction year, 2024, I'm going to say that that's pretty slim. So maybe there was a really low bar set up by this company, and they ended up posting a solid beat, and the stock is up 33%. That is a big, big move. All right, let's jump to our next one. And this one is really interesting to me. This is an even bigger move. This is Viking Therapeutics. It's VKTX. This is Zacks rank 3. A C, and a B. That sounds more like what Jay got in high school. I got all Fs. Jay got some Cs, some Bs. Maybe even did better. Who knows? But we're just teasing him right now. All right, you can see this stock is up $37.76 right now, 98% to $76.24. That is a gigantic move. So what's going on? Well, it appears though I've done a cursory amount of research on this name. They have a drug that's going to basically compete with Ozempic. And Ozempic has been this weight loss phenomenon, if you haven't heard about it. Minor side effects like constant diarrhea. But you end up losing a lot of weight, and, people want to lose weight They don't want to change their behaviors. They just want to lose the weight. So I'm going to look at this number right here inside of this. This is as of yesterday, 3.8 billion in market cap. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, with this stock at a 100% gainer today, that the market cap number is double. So we're looking at 7.5, basically 7.6, 7.8, $7.8 billion. Is that a lot of money? Maybe to me, maybe to you, but not to a drug company that has just released a huge weight loss drug. This thing could potentially go to the moon. I could be honest with you, I could see this thing doubling from here in a short period of time. As we take a look at this chart right here, we can see the stock has moved up. We have an earnings beat here in early February, and the stock got going. But today was the day that this announcement came, and that's why this stock is shooting up. All right, take a look at these numbers that we normally look at. Are they beating the number? They missed. They beat decently. They missed, and they met. So not that impressive of a look right there, but how are estimates? Because that's what we buy a stock for, what it's going to do. Holding still at 27 cents. A little bit better, 28 to 29 cents for next quarter. In the last couple of weeks, we've seen a move higher, but not in the last 60 days of the Zacks rank. So a loss of $1.12 this year. And getting really not so good for next fiscal year, 109 to a loss of $1.40. But with this good news today, I think those numbers turn around in a big, big way. No sales, nothing. We've got no sales here, no sales data whatsoever. So that makes the picture that much better, really, for Viking Therapeutics. It's VKTX, and big mover today, possibly going to be looked at by Kevin Cook for inclusion into the HealthCare Innovators portfolio. Now up $38 a share. Moving. This stock is on the move. It's headed higher. Could double. All right, last one that we're going to take a look at. This is one of these hot names. Hasn't been so hot because you can see this is only up 2% today, and at $7. That should make some people foam at the mouth. $7. It's EXAI, and I'm going to draw your attention to the last two letters in that ticker, AI. AI, how did you know we were going to talk about AI? Because it's a super hot thing, right? So this company helps other companies make their drugs, do their things. They use AI to do it. So it's a drug play, it's an AI play, it's the best of every type of riverboat gambler's dream here. It's a 3 right now, F for value, F for growth, D. You can see it's been trading in a range here over the last few months. But who knows, could break out. So it's one to definitely keep your eye on. Keep this one potential, big potential. How has it been doing? Well, we didn't have estimates back here for the last 2 quarters, but the last 2 quarters we have, and we've seen good-sized beats, and we see the loss per share, 38. Now we're ticking down to 37. Now we're ticking down to 31. We're headed towards profitability. That's what that tells me. But profitability for biotechs is always a long way off, it seems. This quarter, sitting still at 44 cents. No estimate for next quarter. $1.46 for 2023, and right now $1.79 looks like the loss. Not necessarily the best scenario for earnings, but it is a scenario nonetheless. Are we bringing in revenue? And this company already is $50 million in 2023, and that's a 52% increase. We're looking at, so far, a very small 2% increase for next year, so 51. I got to tell you, that number has got to move a lot higher. And I believe that it will. I believe that it can. I believe that it will. I believe that it can. I believe that we will win. That's what the soccer kids chant. All right. So that's 3 ideas here for you in the healthcare space. 2 that are big movers today, Beam and Viking, VKTX, Viking out of control today. And then EXAI, Excientia. Yep, if that's how you say it. I don't really know. I'm not a phonics major. All right, so finally, let's go to HealthCare Innovators. This is this wonderful service that is run by Kevin Cook. It's HealthCare Innovators, as you can see right here. I'm even going to show you his top 5 picks. Look at this. We got GEHC. We got Beam, as I just denoted. SRPT, CRISPR, and NTRA. NTRA doing well. Gene editing, the CRISPR names, that and Editas, very, very important names. Cooker also puts out what are they really doing here? Base editing for Beam. I couldn't even tell you what base editing is, but I'm imagining it is something along the lines of what CRISPR is doing. Something along the lines, pretty close. So no research here from Brian, but I am not a healthcare guy. Kevin Cook is. And when you subscribe to Kevin Cook's HealthCare Innovators, not only do you get all of his stock picks, and he has tons of them, let me tell you, too many to list, at least in this short video format, but he also gives you an update of what's going on, not only in his stocks, but in the rest of the healthcare universe. And he talks about the general market as well, because he runs another service called TAZR, T-A-Z-R, which is Technical Analysis and the Zacks rank. So Kevin Cook doing a great job with HealthCare Innovators. Be sure to check it out. All right, that's it for this week. Be sure to join us next week when we have another big idea. But until then, why don't you go to Zacks.com/promo to check out all of our latest promotions.